Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to solve a program to find the sum of transaction amounts for each day from a given list of transaction and sort them by date using the Java Stream API. In this program, I will take some sample input, and in the sample input having the two value, like first value having the transaction date, and second value is the transaction amount. So here you can see here having that some amount, and I just colored according to the date wise. So you can see having the 23rd December having the two date, and amount is the 100, and having that 400, and 24th December having the 200 and 500, and having the 25th December amount is 300. So in this program I will get output like 23rd December we will get here 500, and 24th December we will get here 700, and 25th December we will get here 300 amount. So friend, in this program here, how we will get and how we will sort here, how we will make the amount as a group. So for this program I am going to write the class, and where I will implement the logic how I will get this output. So friend, I just open the IntelliJ IDEA and created a class here, and I just keep the class name transaction by date, and giving the program number it's 65, and here also mention like that question with the sample input output, and yeah, here only mention like that sample input. So according to that input we will get the output. So here firstly we need to write the main method, and so here I just type here main, and then I just click enter, so it's written here. And for the input, if you see here having the date and amount, both are having that user defined data type. So here we need to create a class. So here before the main I will create the class, and so here I will make the list first, and then we will keep type like here, and then I will keep here transaction record, and here I will use like that array as a list. So friend, in this list we need to pass the type, that means which type we are passing the data. So here we need to pass the date and amount. So here I will keep like that class. So I will create a class. So let's see, firstly I will create the class, and then I will add here. So for the class here I will use class keyword, and giving that class name. So I will keep like the class name transaction record. So in this class here we need to take two variable. So here I will use a private, and having the data type is that a string for date, and I will use here date for date, and for the second here I will use like the date. So I will use here int, and I will keep like amount. So here we need to take the we need to initialize that variable, and because this both variable are the class level variable, or we also knowing that this is the instance variable. And so most important, I just keep the private. So here we need to use that initialize the value. So we know that we having that initialize the two way, either using that constructor, or either using that setter method. So in this program here I use here array list, and I will keep the value here as a compile time. So here I will use like the constructor. So here if you see here having the generate, so here I will generate. So I will use the constructor for initialize the value. So I just click on that shift, and both I will select, otherwise one by one you can, or you can write transaction having that and passing that. So similarly here I will get that so you can see now I will just do here. So but whenever get the value, so that time it won't be constructor won't be return any value. So here we need to define that getter method. So here I will use getter, and getter. So friend, you can see here I just use getter method. It will return the date, and it will get amount, it will return the amount. So here now let's come on the logic. So here we need to pass the type. So I will use here class name transaction record, and here I need to import the list, so I will import the list. And now list is created and having the data type, having the list type class and class name transaction record. So in this list we need to set the value, or we need to initialize the value. So here I will use new, and new, and then constructor name. So here I will use transaction record. So friend, you can see here transaction record, we need to pass the two value, date and amount. So if you see here transaction date, so having just here its current date, and having that value 100, and you can see 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, and similarly 23rd, 24, 25, and 23rd. So here I will use like the date, so having that 2024 12 and 23rd, and amount it's 100. So now I just copy the same value, and so I will paste that here. Yeah, and I will change here like so simply according to sample input. So it's 2400, 200, and 300, and it's 400, and it's 500. Yeah. So friend, I just initialize the value, initialize the list, and in this list I containing the value. So now we need to use here like that we need to make the group according to that date. So to making the group here, we need to use like that map, and in this map we need to pass the key and value. So firstly we will pass the key as a string, and for the value I will pass here integer, and I will keep that map reference name sum by date. So friend, you can see here having that amount transaction record. So here I will use like that transaction record. So this is that class list, so here I will use like that. So firstly we need to convert like the stream. So here I will use a stream, and in this stream we will get that method collect. So here I will use collect. So in this collect method we need here I will use like that grouping by. So here I need to use collectors, so here I just use collector, and here in this collector here I will get grouping by. So in this grouping by here we need to pass that two object, and so here I will pass the object. So first I will pass that date. So here I will use transaction record, and I will call like that get date. And similarly second parameter I will keep here amount. So I will use here collectors, and in this collector we will get here summing int. So it will sum of the all integer, and it will return the stream. So similarly here here I will get that all that sum according to date. So in this sum int, so here we will pass like that value of that amount. So here I will use transaction record class, and I will call here that get amount method, and I will terminate this map. So friend, my almost I have make that program. So here you can see in the grouping by, so it will make the group according to that transaction. So just let me break the line. Yeah. So in this collect method here I use transaction record. So you can see here dot collect. Yeah. So in this collect method I just pass here grouping by according to date, and add the value. So here you can see summing int, and in this int I just pass the value. So it will it's called the getter to get the amount, and it will call the get date, it will get the date. So friend, I will show you. So here I will call that value to print here. So for the printing I will use here some date dot for each, and in this for each we will pass the two object, like for first pass the date and second pass the amount. So I will keep empty, and then I will use here lambda expression, and I will print here system dot out dot println. So in this println I will pass here date, and I will give the some message here, and I will keep like here that amount value. So I just use here amount for the amount. So friend, now I'm going to run this main method. Okay, so here having that some error, so let's see. Okay, where it went. Okay, so here it's extra space, extra comma. So now error went. So friend, so here you can see here having that 25th having that 500 and having the 300. So 300 plus 500 800, and 24 having the 24 having the 200 and 400. 200 plus 400 600, and 23rd amount is that 100, so it went 100. But friend, if you remember according to the question, so we need to make the sort of the list according to date. So it should be first, and then it should be second, and it should be third. Now we got the result, but we need to make the sort list. So here we can see here having that map. So it's not required, so just means just comment the code. And for the sort here I will use like that. So before the sort I need to print that value to give the header here. So I will use here system dot out dot println. In this println here I will use like date, and giving the tab, and I will keep here as a header amount. Yeah, now I'm going to do the process for the sorting. So in this map here I will use like that. So here having that map of the object of the map, so it's sum by date, and in this map we will get here entry set. So in this entry set method here you can see here entry, and having the it will return here set and entry, and in this entry we need to pass the string and integer. So but first here I will convert that again the stream. So in this stream here I will get like that sorted method. So I will use here sorted, and in this sort method we need to pass that here entry. So here I will use map dot entry, and in this entry if you see here, this is the entry. In here you can see this is the entry, and this is the interface, and in this entry here you can say here key value pair. So I will use here in the entry, and in this entry we will get here comparing by key. So key here in my case key having that date, and then here I will use for each method to printing the result, and in this for each we will print here date and value. So but here if you see here having that entry set and comparing by, so here I will treat like that entry of the object, and in entry having that key and value, so we will get both. So entry, so I will use here system dot out dot println, and here I will print the value. So here e dot get key, and I will give some message here, and then I will get that value. So I will use here e dot get value. Now I'm going to run, and let's break the here entry set dot stream dot sort. and then it will sort here for each. So friend, here you can see getting the same result with output, and here result is that ascending order according to the date. So 23rd is first, and 24 is the second, and now this is the final output. So friend, you can change the input and you can check your output, and I will post the code in that Git repository, and if you have any doubt you can reach out to my Telegram. Thank you friend for your time and for watching this video. Explore the community tab and participate in Java full stack MCQ question with solution. Join our WhatsApp group and Telegram group for the latest update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.